Hi, Dr. Poelmans. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us some insights. I really enjoyed your presentation on the Healthy Mind Platter. Can you please give us a brief synopsis of what the Healthy Mind Platter concept is?
Sure. Basically inspired by the healthy food pyramids, we asked ourselves what's sort of the ideal combination of activities that are conducive to healthy brains and productive brains, so that work well. And basically we came up with 7 activities that's combined in combination, okay, there we go, that used in combination are conducive to health. And we added an 8th element, which is a nutrition time, which is also very important.
Excellent, thank you. While you were presenting, I couldn't resist the urge to look at my cell phone and read my email. I have a problem with multitasking. Is that a good thing?
Well, research has shown that multitasking is sometimes necessary, but comes along with a cost, which is called the switching cost. Right? If you switch between 2 tasks, basically you lose time in between by switching from one task to the other. And we cannot actually entertain 2 ideas at the same time. From a neuroscience point of view, this is impossible unless one of the activities is routinized, automatized in the unconscious brain, and the other one is conscious and cognitive. Okay, so in that sense, multitasking is actually impossible. What you actually do is jump from one place to the other constantly. So if you're willing to play the game and pay the costs, you're welcome. But actually much more efficient is to work in a sequential way. Try to finish one thing without interruptions and then start with the next one.
Excellent. Thank you for that advice. You mentioned the importance of physical fitness to brain function. Can you go into more detail on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for a long time I thought that people spend a lot of time in the gym, have small brains and a lot of muscles. Right? I had to revise this idea. This is not true. Actually, physical exercise conduces to health. It's been shown to be the best predictor and therefore the best buffer against degenerative diseases of the brain like Alzheimer. So the second thing I want to mention is by doing sports we produce a molecule which is called brain-derived inotropic factor. And this molecule actually is very important for producing new brain tissue. So I would say do commit to exercise. You don't have to do a lot of sports. 3 hours of aerobic exercise, exercise that actually gets your heart pumping, is sufficient.
Excellent, thank you. And finally, do you have any main takeaways that you want our audience to think about, consider, and actually take action on?
I think the basic idea behind the Healthy Mind Platter is that the brain likes variety. It likes to change one activity for the other. And if we do that, we can actually maintain focus or refocus with much more ease. Right? If we look at just one piece of data, right? We use the ventrolateral prefrontal cortex, which is a piece just underneath here, to inhibit all types of activities. So not eating this nice chocolate cake, for instance. Right? But this part of the brain wears out over the day. So if we are being stressed and we're being focused the whole day, by the time we come back home, we don't have any sense of inhibition left. And we can be irritable and we can be impatient with the loved ones we have living with us in our home. So this would be for me the main reason, right? Just for the sake of work-life balance, make sure to distribute in the course of the day different activities so you keep your minds and your brain healthy and fit, so it's still ready when you come back home after work.
Excellent. Thank you for those words of advice, and thank you for sharing your time with us.
You're welcome.